Hello everyone, Happy New Year 2023. And before I go talk about New Year and what I did on New Year, and I would love to hear in comment section that what all you guys did on New Year. I would like to remind you that these are my two books. The first one is The Modern Mughal Mentality Strategies to Succeed in India and the Global Marketplace, and the second one is The Outbreak of a Monstrous Infection. These two books were Amazon bestseller, and The Modern Mughal Mentality was also hot number one new release on Amazon. As you know, I am a full-time author, so I would love you guys to buy my book and give me an honest review because sale of these books brings food to the table. Having said that, friends, this one, the modern Mughal mentality. I want a movie to a documentary to be made of it. So all those CEOs listening, McDonald, Pizza Hut, Levi's, Starbucks, and many more companies are featured in it. Please help me in making this a documentary. And all those documentary makers, please contact me at Afshan at drafshanhashmi.com. And my second book, The Outbreak of a Monstrous Infection, I have already made I have written the script of this and I want a movie or a web series to make of it. And as I said, I have already written the script and the script is ready. So all those independent Hollywood, Bollywood, and anyone, Netflix, Amazon, people who make web series or who make movies, please contact me at Afshan at drafshanhashmi.com. Having said that, friends, you know, this show is syndicated worldwide to 300 million listeners. So, if you give me sponsorship for my docu series, and this goes as a my docu series, then just imagine in a very reasonable price, your product will be promoted to more than 300 million listeners worldwide. And this is syndicated to more than 100 outlets, and also it is on Amazon Music. So just imagine, you know, you name it, and you know this program is there. So please give me sponsorship, and for sponsorship, please contact me because it's very expensive to produce these kind of programs. So I need a sponsorship in order to keep on making these programs. So please give me sponsorship, and I will give you a very reasonable rate, and you can contact me at Afshan at drafshanhashmi.com. Having said that, friends, please contact me regarding a sponsorship. And if you want to talk to me or you have any message, and go to my website www.afshanhashmi.com and see what kind of services I offer. Having said that, friends, I want to again say to everyone, Happy New Year 2023. And how did you celebrate your New Year? Well, for us, me and my hubby, we did a quiet dinner at our home only. I prepared some paninis, you know, the chicken paninis and turkey paninis, and we ate that. And then we went to ABC channel to watch the, you know, how the ball will come down, you know. So we did that, and this morning, you know, I watched the rose parade. And this is my schedule. Usually we go out on New Year's Eve, but we did not go out due to the bad weather, and I didn't feel like driving in this bad weather. Although I wanted to go to a place where they were offering, if you have dinner with them, there was a DJ, and it would have been a lot of fun and dancing and all. But I didn't feel like going. in this weather, and so I did not go out and just avoid New Year's Eve. What did you guys do today? I would love to hear in the comment section. Like, did you go out? Did you enjoy it? What did you all do? And I know there I have 300 million listeners to this program, so I would love to hear in the comment section. Having said that, friends, today I will start this program with some of my favorite books, which I have been reading through years. And the first one is this book, The Emperor's Table: The Art of Mughal Cuisine. And I'm a full-time writer, so I love to read lot of books. So I will read little bit from this book and tell you the recipe of something I like in this. So this book is very, just see the beautiful photographs in this book, and I will read little bit introduction. During the 16th and 17th century, the splendor and opulence of the Mughal courts were at its zenith, the like of which had not been seen in over 1,000 years. Between 1626 and 1712, the Mughal emperors, Turks by origin but with Mongol, Persian, and Hindu blood in their veins, ruled the greater parts of the Indian subcontinent. The Mughals came from Central Asia, which was the cultural cauldron of these classical civilizations of the world: India, China, and Greece. Cities like Bukhara, Samarkand, and Herat were great centers of wealth and sophistication. So, this was little bit from the introduction of this book, and there are great recipes in this book. So I would like to share with you carrot pudding enriched with dried foods. And here is the recipe. And it says carrots, gajar peeled, grated 500 grams, milk 4 cups, saffron, kesar 1 tablespoon, ghee 1 cup, green sugar half cup, green cardamom, choti elaichi powder 1 tablespoon, and rose water gulab jal 1 by 4th cup or 50 ml. Cook the carrots and then whole milk fudge khoya crushed half cup, and that in the western world you can buy ricotta cheese, which is khoya in other words. Almonds, badam blanched cut into slivers, pistachios, pista blanched cut into slivers, raisins, kishmish 500 gram, almonds 500 gram, raisins, kishmish 500 gram, and gold leaves bark 3 or 4. Cook the carrots on low heat until the moisture evaporates. Add milk and half cup saffron and continue to cook on low heat, stirring occasionally until the mixture is dry. Add ghee and fry the mixture well. Add sugar and still fry till the sugar dissolves and the mixture gets a rich color. Add green cardamom powder and remaining saffron dissolved in milk. Mix well. Remove from heat and bring to room temperature. Add wholemeal fudge and rose water. Mix well. Transfer into a serving dish and garnish with almonds, pistachios, and raisins. Decorate with gold leaves. So this is a beautiful recipe, and I have tried it, and it comes out very good. So if you like that, then just try this. And this recipe was by Helvaya Zardek, and this is the book. So now I would read little bit from this book. I love this book. Who doesn't like Bollywood? I am a big, I like movies both from Bollywood and Hollywood. So I thought I will read little bit from this book. And this is one of my favorite movies, Pakiza. And I would start, by reading about Pakiza. But first, let's hear a little bit a song of Pakiza. And this is a song which I like a lot.
फिल्मी गाने के सारे अपडेट्स के लिए सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन को क्लिक करें।
So this was little bit song from the movie Pakiza. And now, friends, I will read what this movie was. I love this movie and see the beautiful pictures in this book. For the director Kamal Amrohi, Pakiza was more than just a film. It was an all consuming passion. It also created the role of a lifetime for his wife and lead actress Meena Kumari. The story of the making of Pakiza, which means pure, is every bit as epic and dramatic as the film itself. Actress Meena Kumari and filmmaker Kamal Amrohi married in 1952 and started planning Pakiza in 1956. Through the story of a reluctant courtesan haunted by her quest for true love, Amrohi wanted to showcase his beautiful and gifted wife at her best. However, the film was delayed by his perfectionism and then because the couple separated in 1964. Shooting for the film recommenced on a token payment of a gold guinea for Meena Kumari when she came together to finish the film in 1969. Pakiza was finally released in 1972 at a time when the Indian social fabric was rapidly changing. Indian cinema had become older with films such as Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, which was based on the decadence of hippie culture in India. Then, Pakiza, with its old world charm, had come almost a decade too late and opened to a repeat response. Meena Kumari's untimely death shortly after the film's release was the final twist in the saga, catapulting the movie to cult status. And these are some beautiful photographs from the movie. And I have a very good memory with this movie because I watched this movie with the then Prime Minister, Mrs. Indira Gandhi, whom I love a lot and I am inspired by her a lot. And my grandfather got tickets for this, and I love my grandfather, Professor Abdul Alim, and I want to say to Mrs. Indira Gandhi and my grandfather, Professor Abdul Alim, and my parents, Jamila and Majid Siddiqui, and my younger son, Fazi, if you are listening in heaven, I want to say to you, Happy New Year 2023, and I miss you all a lot. Having said that, friends, let's talk about another movie which I liked a lot, and that was Bobby. So let's hear a song from Bobby and then we will be talking about Bobby. Bobby had some very, very famous songs, and let's listen to one of the songs. बाहर से कोई अंदर ना आ सके, अंदर से कोई बाहर न जा सके, सोचो कभी ऐसा हो तो क्या हो, सोचो कभी ऐसा हो तो क्या हो, हम तुम कमरे में बंद हो और चाबी खो जाए, हम तुम एक कमरे में बंद हो और चाबी खो जाए, so this was a little peek into the Bobby song, and this movie I saw with my grandfather, Professor Abdul Alim. So there are so many, memories related to this that I just cannot tell you. So let's talk about Bobby, a super hit film, and see the beautiful photographs here. And in the Shama Shushma Awards, I went with my grandfather, Professor Abdul Alim, and I saw Rajesh Khanna, Dimple Kapadia, Rishi Kapoor. So this is like a lot of memories are attached with this movie also. A super hit film made with a fresh lead pair, Bobby became the template for a host of Bollywood teen romances that followed over next 2 decades. A surprise offering from RK Films, Bobby was different from most movies that Raj Kapoor had directed before. It was a teenage love story, did not star Kapoor as the hero. Its music was not scored by Kapoor's regular composers Shankar Jaikishan, and it did not have an underlying political philosophy. Reeling from the financial losses due to the box office failure of his labor of love, Mera Naam Broker 1970, Raj Kapoor had decided that the next movie he produced would be a low budget teenage love story. In an industry that tends to pass off established middle aged actors in roles as young adults, 20-year-old Rishi Kapoor and 16-year-old Dimple Kapadia acting, their age provided a welcome change. While Rishi won a fan following among college students, Dimple became a national sweetheart. Bobby pioneered the genre of teenage romance in Bollywood films. Its storyline of thwarted young lovers, feuding families, rebellion, and death, or at least a close shave with it, became the hallmarks of successful films such as Ek Duje Ke Liye 1981, Love Story 1981, Qayamat Se Qayamat Tak, and Maine Pyar Kiya. So just see the beautiful photographs here. So these were some of my favorite movies, and now since it's New Year, so I love this book, Masterpieces of Urdu Ghazals from the 17th to the 20th century. So let me read some ghazals from here. And this is a ghazal by Hasrat Mohani, and it is. And let me read like who was Hasrat Mohani. Hasrat Mohani, 1875 to 1951. Maulana Fazlul Hasan Hasrat Mohani was born at Mohan, a small town in Uttar Pradesh. He had his education at home and at Aligarh, where he gave evidence of his poetic taste and talent by arranging and participating in musharas. And folks, I am originally from Aligarh, so it's a great honor for me that such a big poet was also from Aligarh. He organized a grand mushara at Aligarh College, which was attended by famous Urdu poets like Mehdi Majru and Gustaq Rampuri. The authorities of the college where Hasrat was studying for his BA degree objected to the alleged indelicacy of some of the poems recited on the occasion. Hasrat had to bear the brunt of their displeasure and was punished with expulsion from the college, though he was allowed to complete his BA privately. On completing his studies, he threw himself in the vortex of the national movement for Indian independence under the aegis of the Indian National Congress. A patriot, Hasrat was committed to the ideal of total independence. So this was a little bit about Hasrat Mohani, and and this is the book, and let's read the one I was. So it is the nightingales reside in cage, the nest deserted lie, and never Hasrat will return the days of the first flush of maddening love. So this was the English translation of one of his ghazals. And now let me go to Ghalib, because Ghalib was one of my favorite poets. And let's read a little bit about Asadullah Khan Ghalib, 1797 to 1869. And this is the write up about him. And it says Mirza Asadullah Khan Ghalib was born at Agra, the city of the Taj, in December 1797. His father and his grandfather had been soldiers by profession and strangers to the art of poetry. In one of his couplets, Ghalib alludes to his breaking away from the family's military tradition. And it says, generations of my elders have been men at arms. Poetry brings no honor to me. But Ghalib had an inborn talent for poetry, which he displayed even in boyhood. His early poetry is fanciful and obscure, modeled on the style of Bedil, a 17th century Persian poet. So this was little bit about Ghalib, and let me read one of the Ghalib's poetry in English. Even if I visit him, how to answer his reapproach? All the blessings that I knew were lavished on the guard. Life giving is wine, the hand that holds the cup finds all its lines to the line of life converge. Believers in one God, rituals we renounce, creeds when dissolved merge into one. Faith, when no one is used to sorrow, sorrow loses its sting. So many hardships have I borne, I find them hard no more. If Ghalib keeps wailing, thus, O my fellow men, you will find these habitats rendered desolate. And another of my favorite poet is Faiz Ahmad Faiz, and he was from 1911 to 1984. And here is the write up about him. Faiz Ahmad Faiz, and I had the honor, he visited my house in Aligarh, so I had the honor of meeting Faiz Ahmad Faiz. Faiz Ahmad Faiz was born at Sialkot, also the birthplace of Iqbal, and was educated like Iqbal at Lahore, where he studied English literature and philosophy. He began his career as a lecturer in English at Amritsar. During the Second World War, he joined the Welfare Department of the Army and became Lieutenant Colonel. So this was little bit about Faiz Ahmad Faiz, and let me read one of his poetries in translated in English. True it beloved us not to make any complaint. Your oppressive ways no doubt had a kind intent. True your excesses were well within the code. I alone was guilty of violating the faith. Came in as if he had been intimate forever, went out as if he hadn't known me at all. Why I alone did seek palliative for my pain, were there not others afflicted worse than me? Guilty I plead for showing concern over my grief. Why didn't I praise his skillful deadly darts? The physicians were averse to handling my case, otherwise my malady wasn't beyond a cure. My lips fast have tasted the bitter wine of life. I was not by temperament given to a bitter style. So this was little bit from this book, and I love reading ghazals and all. And now I love this book and I was a big fan of Larry King. So here it is, this How to Talk to Anyone, Anytime, Anywhere, The Secrets of Good Communication, Larry King with Bill Gilbert. So this is the book, and I will read little bit from the book. Family gatherings from weddings to funerals, weddings and mitzvahs for the young women now something we didn't have when I was growing up, or birthday parties and holiday get-togethers are usually comfortable settings for talking. Most of the people there know each other and the occasions are happy and relaxed, except those interminable timeouts when we are waiting for the photographer to finish taking a zillion shots of the wedding party. Even with people you haven't met before, you have ready-made subjects for conversation at this kind of gathering. Do you know the bride? I haven't met the groom before, but I am an old friend of the bride. She is lovely, and what a nice family she has. You can do a half hour just on the bride or the groom. The person you are talking uh, to knows the other half of the wedding party. Same thing. Now you and the person you are talking to can each do a half an hour. Do you know where they are going on their honeymoon? If you or your conversation same partner has been there too, you are set for another half hour. So this is a very good book by Larry King. And now, and it is one of my favorites, as I said. And now I love this author, James Patterson. So let's read little bit about from this book. James Patterson, The Stories of My Life, James Patterson by James Patterson. I love this book. And I have already reviewed it in one of my programs, and you can go to my Vimeo or YouTube channel and see that. Hungry dogs run faster. This morning I got up at 5:45. Late for me, I made strong coffee and oatmeal with a sprinkle of brown sugar and a touch of cream. I leafed through the New York Times, USA Today, and the Wall Street Journal. Then I took a deep breath and started this ego biography that you are reading. My grandmother once told me, "You are lucky if you find something in life you like to do. Then it's a miracle if somebody will pay you to do it." Well, I'm living a miracle. I spend my days and many nights writing stories about Alex Cross, the Women's Murder Club, Maximum Pride, the Kennedys, John Lennon, young Muhammad Ali, and now this. So this is a beautiful book. If you get a chance to read that, and it is one of my favorites. And this is another book by James Patterson, Private India, and Ashwani Sanghi. And this is a beautiful story. So if you get a chance, read this book. And let me read little bit from there. Chapter 1, 14 minutes per room was all she had, whether it was tidy or left smeared with chocolate sauce, whipped cream, and telltale but marks on the recliner. 14 minutes was what she had to clean each room, start in the bathroom, change the towels, change the bed, clean the cups, dust, and vacuum, and then on to the next room. So, this is a beautiful book. If you get a chance, do read it. And then one of my favorite books is by, he's also my favorite author, Vince Flynn, American Assassin. And it says Prelude, Beirut, Lebanon. Mitch Rapp started at his reflection in the dusty, cracked mirror and questioned his sanity. There was no shaking or sweaty palms. He wasn't nervous. It was just a cold, calculated assessment of his abilities and his odds for success. And this is a nice book, so if you get a chance to read it. Now, I would love to read from my two books. Amazon best-selling books, and Modern Mughal Mentality was also hot number one release. So let me read little bit from Modern Mughal Mentality. And here it is. Define Jugaad and its history in India. India is now known to be one of the fastest growing economies in the world. According to the US Department of Commerce 2014 Country Commercial Guide, US companies with IMF forecasting estimated GDP growth for 2014 to be 5.4% from 4.7% in the year 2013. With an increase of over 6.8% in 2011, India offers many learning opportunities for US businesses. This dynamic growth rate has enabled India to protect itself from the effects of the current world economy. In today's challenging times, Western companies are forced to learn to operate with alternative plans. Many wonder how the Indian economy flourishes while the West is experiencing an economic downturn. Many experts believe that the reason for this unique phenomena is due to the jugaad practice. At some point in their lives, every Indian has experienced jugaad. Pronounced jugaad, it is a Hindi word about innovation and creativity in all areas of life. It indicates the ingenuity necessary to achieve results with out of the box thinking, at times offering even temporary fixes. Jugaad can also mean attaining your objectives with whatever resources you have on hand. Just as we say in English, necessity is the mother of all invention. Jugaad is a celebration of fulfilling a need with lateral thinking and local inspiration. In essence, it is a tribute to native genius and lateral thinking. And this book is in the case study format, and there are many companies have been featured in it. For example, McDonald's, Starbucks, Levi's, Pizza Hut, and many more. So, all those companies, CEOs listening, please help me in making a documentary of this book. And all those documentary makers, please contact me at Afshan at drafshanhashmi.com. Having said that, so this was my little bit read from my first book, and my second book, also an Amazon bestseller, The Outbreak of a Monstrous Infection. And the beauty is this, that this book came in 2019 when there was no trace of coronavirus. And these two books bring food to the table. So please go and buy these two books and give me an honest review. And let me read from chapter 1. 1964 to 2018, in a sprawling bungalow in Potomac, Maryland, USA, lived Dr. Honey Singh, a board-certified internal medicine and family practice physician, along with his beautiful wife, Baby Singh. Baby Singh was a fashionista and was funding women's causes through her Honey Babe Foundation. She had a ladies' book club by the name of Baby's Glam and Glitzy Club, which had many glam and glitzy ladies who professionals living in Washington, D.C., Potomac, Maryland, Virginia, and even Beverly Hills, California, as well as elites from all of America meeting at her place on the last Wednesday of every month, discussing various aspects of charity they wanted her and Dr. Honey to fund. In this club, there was a wide spectrum of career women. There were doctors, lawyers, actresses, business owners, and models, to name a few. So this was little bit from chapter one of the book, and this is the book, The Outbreak of a Monstrous Infection, and I want a movie or a web series to be made of it. So all those Hollywood, Bollywood, Netflix, Independent, Amazon, and anyone who makes movies, please contact me at Afshan at drafshanhashmi.com, and I've already written the script of for the movie or web series for this book. Having said that, friends, please go and buy these two books and give me an honest review, because through the sale of these books, it brings food to the table. And also, I would request you to go and to give me sponsorship for this doco series, as this doco series is syndicated worldwide to 300 million listeners, and it will be syndicated to more than 100 podcast outlets. And it is also on Amazon Music. And having said that, friends, now so what did you all do on New Year's Eve? I am looking forward to hear from you guys, and I want to say to everyone, Happy New Year 2023. May this year bring you lot of joys and happiness, and bring you and answer all your prayers. Having said that, friends, let's. I watched today Rose Parade, so let me go and show you what Rose Parade is, because many people in the Eastern world who are my viewers would not know about Rose Parade. So Rose Parade happens, every New Year day, and today is 1st January 2023, and so this is a little bit from the Rose Parade.
बिक्री का उपयोग करके एसबीआई, एचडीएफसी और अन्य में पैसे भेजें।
So this was the Rose Parade of January 1st, 2023, a little highlight.
Is resplendent in yellow straw flower, and her playful puck's fur is a blend of silver and black buffalo grass and pampas grass.
I watch it every year, and I watched it today also, and I loved it.
So the sounds there, she is. She's a beauty, clad in an authentic coat of yellow and white straw flower and black onion seed. Look at those eyes, all under the watchful eyes of tears.
Very nice. Shriners Children's, formerly Shriners Hospitals, makes dreams come true for medically challenged kids. And this year, they're observing a big anniversary with us. Here is celebrating 100 years of believing in dreams. This is really sweet. It's a
So this was little highlights from the Rose Parade. And how do you like my outfit? It's a skirt business suit, and I thought it is very good to wear on this occasion of New Year's Day while I'm talking to you guys. And now let me talk. I love fashion, and let me talk about a little bit about fashion. So I love these outfits. They are so good to wear if you are going today for a New Year Day party or a New Year's Eve party. These sparkling suits will be very good. I love this one too. So, what did you wear for your New Year's Eve parties? I would love to hear from you guys. See, this one is sparkling. It is so good and so cute. This one is so cute. This one is so good. So now let me show you how the ball comes down on the New Year's Eve. See how many people are there. And it is at Times Square in New York. The ball is coming down. 15 seconds, 14, 13, 12, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year 2023. So this happened last night. And this is from ABC channel, which I'm showing you this. Courtesy of ABC channel. How everyone was happy. So having said that, friend, Happy New Year once again of 2023, and may this year bring you a lot of joys and happiness. And having said that, let me show you what happened at Burj Khalifa in Dubai. And this is from Global, courtesy of Global News. Beautiful fireworks. So this was it, a little highlight from Burj Khalifa, and now I will end this live broadcast. And I just wanted to remind you that these are my two books. The first one is The Modern Mughal Mentality, New Strategies to Succeed in India and the Global Marketplace. And the second one is The Formalization and Modernization. And people an honest review, and because I'm a full-time author, food comes to the table through the sale of this book. Having said that, friends, cheers, and once again, Happy New Year 2023, everyone. And cheers, and bye bye. And to make this video trending, and also please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and it is called at Afshan Hashmi. Having said that, friends, cheers, and bye bye.